Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the week of December 29th, 2025 to January 4th, 2026. Keep in mind, Cancer, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. So as always, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I am talking about you, I could be talking about somebody with whom you are dealing and vice versa. Same goes to you, crosswater. So just forewarning, I will be extending this reading so that the extended readings will be available to anybody who wants a membership to my channel. You will have access to all of my extended readings. Which I will likely be extending as many readings as possible, likely all of them. So without further ado, we are going to get started on your reading. Let's cut this deck in 3, so mote it be. All right. Antagonist, protagonist energy for Cancer, 7 of Swords in reverse. That is Moon and Aquarius energy. In the focus, we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. No, my deck is not in reverse. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. In the hidden position, we've got the 2 of Cups in reverse. Venus in Cancer. In the past, we've got the King of Cups. That's court cards specifically for Scorpio. And in the future, we've got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is Mars in Leo energy. So the overall energy of your reading is the Emperor in reverse. That's major for Aries. It is influenced by the Magician in reverse, the Judgment, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Awakening to something and releasing it. Releasing something that you're awakening to is what it looks like. I'm seeing an energy of manipulation and total control here. Control and dominance. Some feeling like you were manipulated and controlled. Maybe there's somebody who's been utilizing some sort of punitive energy against you. We will find out as we clarify this King of Cups. You are Cancer. So Cancer, obviously King of Cups is Scorpio, but could be dealing with, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Why is this King of Cups here? What's this King of Cups? King of Cups. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. And there's that 7 of Wands that we see in the future. This is interesting energy. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles in reverse to the 5 of Pentacles. Those support each other. Those have something to do with, it could be financial devastation, honestly. Something to do with financial loss, financial devastation, maybe lack mentality here. We've got the King of Cups showing up and the Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to say, with the Queen of Swords to the 7 of Wands, I'm seeing an energy of having to put a stop to something. Something that's getting out of control is what it looks like. I'm seeing that there's this energy of feeling like something has gotten out of control. With that 4 of Pentacles now that I had seen in reverse behind this Emperor in reverse, and I said letting go of something, that could be a spendthrift. Somebody who's overspending. And I think specifically what I'm seeing here has something to do with finances for you, Cancer. It's interesting because I was going to further clarify with the gold deck. I was feeling called to use the gold deck for your reading today, which is really interesting now that I'm seeing all this financial stuff. The gold deck usually does have to do with career and finances. So It looks like you're feeling like there's been some sort of lack of growth in a situation. And even though I'm seeing that there's a lot of love, I'm seeing that you feel like you have to make the most. It looks almost like you're feeling like you have to make an emotionally. You know what I'm seeing here, honestly? Now that I'm really considering the true intuitive hit that I'm getting here, is that you have been making heart over head decisions and you're starting to realize something about where that has led you. It's led you down a path towards some sort of financial loss or devastation, is what it looks like here, where you're not seeing any growth or abundance and you're now feeling like you have no choice but to set some sort of boundary here, is what it looks like. Because somebody's overspending. Somebody's overspending. Can we get more on this? We've got innovation. You have to do something differently here. There's something here about doing something differently than you've been doing it, because it is affecting your money. Money matters. Your money matters are being affected by this. And we do see manifesting here at the bottom of the deck. So there's something here that you're manifesting here that's going to enable you to, or this is showing up in the past. So it looks like you decided to do something differently. You may have been manifesting some sort of new idea on how to, it does look like you are putting up some sort of boundary here. Can we get more on this? We've got that there's this, it's showing up as a never-ending story for you. So this may have always been a problem. You may have been over-giving. It's showing up that you're giving from a place of a heart-centered place. I'm getting that you've been very heart over head here, and it is costing you. It looks like it's actually legitimately costing you because you're being too passive with the poised card. You may be just being a little too passive and allowing something to just happen that maybe you need to, it's showing up that you're either starting to set boundaries or you're just getting the idea of doing something differently. So the Seven of Swords shows up here in the current position. Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse? So this has to do with denial. That's my denial card. That's my I'm not facing the truth card about something. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse, and this is what you do not see. There's something here that you're in denial about. It has to do with a lack of, I'm getting a lack of emotional reciprocity here. So I'm going to say that it's you who's in denial here, or you're in denial about something. So I'm getting here that there's something here about making heart over head decisions, like you're over giving to a connection where you're not receiving something in return. We've got the Three of Wands, we've got the Chariot. Oh, there's something about distancing yourself from something and having to set a boundary. There's something here about having to set boundaries here. Like, I'm not getting that you have actually initiated the boundary setting yet. I was getting, especially with the gold deck cards that came out, I'm getting that you're manifesting something due to a new idea that you're having because you know you have to really consider your money matters moving forward. But there's something here about somebody overtaking, and it looks like it's materially. You're going to end up having to set that boundary. It looks like you're going to have to put an end to something. There's some sort of wanted ending so that you can bring yourself to a place of peace, is what it looks like. Can we get more on this? We've got short-term relationship. It looks like there's something here that has to come to an end for you. That's what's showing up. And it's because you're becoming depleted. This person is depleting you. There's something here about taking a gamble and actually taking control here. You're the one who needs to take the power position here. You've been allowing, it's showing up that you're allowing somebody else to rule over something that it might be in your best interest to take control now. Whoever this is proving that they're not equipped to be given the responsibility that you may have been allowing them to have. I'm getting that it's coming from a very heart-centered place that you've allowed this. Please feel free to reverse the roles if you feel like it's the other way around. It's just how it looks like it looks like it's manifesting here. Again, there's this energy here of being passive. You're still showing up here that you might be in denial about this still. You're in denial about the fact that you have to distance yourself from this person in order to become stabilized again. It's like you're allowing somebody to come in and take over in some sort of way. It's creating a lot of chaos and conflict. That's what I was seeing here. There was something here about distancing yourself in order to come to a place of peace. I had already said that. I didn't even realize how much chaos and conflict there actually was until that card came out. So now there's chaos and conflict, and it looks like it's due to money-related matters. And it's probably because you've given somebody the free range over something that they, like I said, they have proven that they are not capable of handling that level of responsibility. So you are going to potentially you're going to have to take over at some point. If this resonates with you at all. Why is this Page of Swords in reverse? Page of Swords in reverse. There's the Temperance in reverse. Yikes. That's like one of the scariest cards to me. I know what that means. We've got the Five of Swords in the upright. Somebody is, just a minute. The Two of Wands. The Eight of Cups. The Ace of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just going to say, it looks like you are stressed out about, it looks like you're connected to somebody who's creating a lot of stress for you. And it looks like it's regarding money-related issues. So what I'm seeing here is that for some of you, you may be contemplating, actually we did see innovation showing up here. There's something about contemplating walking away from this and trying to embark on a journey towards something else is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that you might want to, you're taking some sort of inspired action. The problem is that there's an energy of there being destabilized, like you're caught in a position where probably both you and whoever this is are destabilized because somebody has toxic money spending habits is what it looks like. So we've got financial devastation, moving forward and trying your best to try to fix this problem. But what I'm also seeing here though is that you're not being completely honest about feeling like this is what you want to do because of the fact that you're so afraid of the reaction that you're going to get from whoever this is. This is a really toxic situation. Whoever it is that I'm tapping into today is connected to something that is really, really unhealthy. Because not only, like you're coming in as the King of Cups, okay? Somebody who's trying to, I feel almost like your intention is to bestow upon this person everything that you feel like they want or need. But I feel like they've abused this to an extent. It's creating destabilization and it's creating financial devastation. And then you're on top of it, faced with this energy of even if you wanted to try and set a boundary or leave, you're stuck with you've got somebody we've got the Five of Swords to the Temperance in reverse. That's no joke. You're talking about somebody who might actually seek revenge against you in some sort of really the word that came to me was demonic, in some sort of demonic way. I know the devil didn't show up quite yet, but that's kind of what I'm getting. A really, really harsh energy. Can we get more on this Page of Swords in reverse? You're considering taking another, I was already seeing that, moving in a new direction, moving toward another choice. For some of you, you may already find that you're finding an attraction to somebody else. Now, sometimes when we get caught up in these really, really unhealthy connections and we feel like we're stuck in them, that's when we start getting into this limerence energy, where we start to actually fantasize other people, and we might actually put them on a higher pedestal than they maybe should be on, because we're just so desperate to get out of this really toxic situation. And that's kind of what it's looking like. It looks like you already have it at the forefront of your consciousness that this is something that you're going to want to do. It's showing up in time right now. There's something about timing. You may be, the education card could be that you're receiving some sort of knowledge with that Page of Swords in reverse. Usually it's in the upright if it's knowledge. I'm getting here that you may be getting, I'm getting that there's some sort of false knowledge here, or there's some sort of false way of thinking here that's keeping you stuck, is what I'm seeing here. False information. The education card could just mean that you're being educated on, if this resonates with you at all, you might be becoming educated on what to do just based on this reading. That could be what it is. Can we get more on this Page of Swords in reverse? We've got truth be told. There's some sort of truth that still needs to come out. I'm seeing here that there's something here that's been, you're living in a way that is not aligned with actual truth, is what I'm seeing here. And that's what's keeping you stuck. You're stuck in a really, really crappy... what I'm seeing here is that even if you tried to move on to something else, you're dealing with somebody who's going to seek revenge against you. And it looks like here and now. They've already shown you something about who they really are. And it's showing up that there's something that you feel hoodwinked by. There's something about whoever this is that you feel really hoodwinked by. It looks like there's been a lot of financial devastation is what I'm seeing here. So in what we do not see, we've got this Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Tell us more. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's something about a deception here. We've got the Lovers. The King of Swords in reverse. Somebody's not being honest. We've got the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. I'm just going to say, and please feel free to reverse the roles if you think it's the other way around, but I'm just based on how these energies are coming out, I'm reading this as you. Okay? You are already at high risk right now because you've got it at the forefront of your consciousness that you want to walk away from this. But the problem is that you're afraid. You're afraid to walk away from this because of whatever it is that you're afraid this person is going to do in retaliation. Okay? And so as a result of this, you have it at the forefront of your consciousness that you want to connect with something else. I was already seeing that with that Ace of Wands, and now we see the Lovers here. You may end up connecting with somebody else and not being honest about it. And the problem now is that whoever this is showing up as being able to pick up on the signs and synchronicities. They're going to be able to pick up the red flags and the alarm bells here. I'm just going to let you know. And that's what's creating this Temperance in reverse even further. Like they are going to, I'm just going to say, whoever this is going to, I have a feeling they're going to start feeling like they're going crazy. Because they know something, even though you're not fully divulging something about what it is that you do want to do. And it looks like it's because you definitely want out. They know you want out. Who would want to live in this? Nobody wants to live in financial devastation when you know you don't have to live in that. So now you want out. And it looks like for some of you, you're looking for a rescuer. Like you're withdrawing from this person. It's showing up that in the past you were very attentive in certain ways. And now it's showing up that you're withdrawing in addition to there already being all these problems on top of it. So this person is going to start picking up on something intuitively is what I'm getting here. Can we get more? If it's the other way around, feel free to reverse the roles. I'm just reading it the way it's coming out. We've got drama. There's going to be drama here as a result of this. Because there's somebody else that you've got something else on your mind outside of this connection, and you're manifesting it. That's why the manifestation card was showing earlier in the past. There's somebody else who you're looking towards that is, whoever that is may be somebody who gets a lot of attention. You may be, for some of you, I'm just going to say it, for some of you, you may just be idealizing some sort of celebrity that you see online or on TV or whatever. It could be. The star power card is there, and I'm not seeing that you're necessarily moving on anything. It is showing up that you have other choices. So it could be that you actually know this person and you're going to try and move towards whoever this is. There's somebody here who has got your attention either way. It could be somebody who already gets a lot of attention, and it looks like you're manifesting that in your life right now. And it's because you're trying to escape from basically hell, is what I'm seeing here. Can we get more? We've got yang. So you're manifesting something. Magic, yang. Yang is the same as the magician. That continues to show up here. Observer, you're watching something. I'm telling you, you're watching. There's something that you're looking at here that you are manifesting into your life. There's somebody who you already have your eye on with the many choices, and that person is potentially coming into your life. And it's somebody who you've already got your eye on, even though you're already connected to somebody else who it looks like you're basically living in the pit hole to hell, is what I'm seeing here. Like you need Cancer, if this resonates with you at all, I know for a lot of you that's easier said than done, but you need to figure your way out of this. And I don't know if moving towards somebody else is a good solution, especially when you're dealing with the Temperance in reverse to the Five of Swords. That's no joke. You're dealing with somebody who's going to take revenge against you. They're going to be angry. What's the Seven of Wands? The Seven of Wands in the future for Cancer. There's that High Priestess. And there's the King of Swords in reverse. There's the Ten of Cups. Six of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords. You've withdrawn from somebody. You started out, I'm just going to say Cancer, you started out being very available, and please feel free to reverse the roles if this resonates and it's the other way around. But it looks like you were available emotionally for this person at one time, but it looks like things have gone downhill. It looks, for a lot of you, it looks like it's related to finances. And now what's showing up here is that at some point in the future, you've got something else coming in for you that you're actually manifesting because you've already got whoever that is at the forefront of your consciousness. It's showing up that whoever this other person is like your ultimate person You believe that they are your dream person. Like you already know who they are and they're coming towards you for a lot of you. And if that's not the case, if it's not somebody who you already know, then it's somebody who represents whoever it is that you already feel would be your ultimate type of person. That person is coming towards you. You're manifesting it. It was already showing up very strongly here that you're manifesting something here. Now, what you're dealing with here is that you're not being completely honest, obviously, with this other person because you're afraid of what they're going to do, right? And they're picking up on something intuitively, again, is what I'm getting here. Now, whoever this is going to be really in their head about the fact that you've withdrawn from them and you're now going to give that connection or attention to somebody else. That's going to be a problem for them, is what I'm seeing here. Because they have a lot of bad memories right now about where this relationship has been. Like they're not showing up as having a lot of strong, warm memories of this connection. You might feel that way too. Like there just aren't a lot of long-lasting, strong, warm memories here, is what I'm getting. Can we get more? Can we get more? We've got that there's a new relationship coming in for you. I see the relationships card very much the way I would read the Lovers, so it's a lot like a choice. You've got a new relationship coming in, and it looks like it's your ultimate. Whoever it is that you hold in high regard as your ultimate person, that person is coming towards you. And it's going to happen fast when it does happen. Fast changes. And you're going to be moving quick out of this connection. Okay? Is what it looks like. Can we get more on this before we end this portion of the reading? We've got flexible here, so you're gonna do what you have to do to make the changes inherent in getting out into this newer relationship and out. And this is a soulmate connection. The reason why you're finding yourself so drawn to somebody else while you're in this nightmare is because whoever that is that you're drawn to is showing up as a soulmate connection. That's why you're feeling so strongly for that right now. So Cancer, that is your reading. It looks like you're getting out of this. It looks like you're moving towards something else. You're manifesting it. You have, whoever this is somebody who, for a lot of you, you already know who this is. And if it's not somebody who you know already, it is somebody who represents the characteristics of somebody who you have already decided would be an ultimate type of person. It could be a celebrity, but whoever this is, if this was somebody who you feel, if you have a certain type of person that you're trying to attract, that is what's coming in, and they're showing up as a deep soul connection for you. So Cancer, that is your reading. I am extending this. I am going to make that available for my members. So if you want to watch the extended version of this reading, you can access it through a membership on my channel. I will be looking at the challenge, the advice, the influence, the attachment, and the potential outcome of this situation. So if this is where we part, I want to say thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.